The question is, did I ever hit or harm Mica? So not once, ever, ever, ever in any way was she harmed by me or hit by me. Ever, 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 ever. One time in Disneyland, I think I knocked a drink that she was holding off, but that's the closest we ever come. Now,
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Tough Topic. My name is Brittany. I hope everyone is enjoying their day. And in another exclusive interview with John Paul Miller, we find out more details that may shock you. Just a few days ago, JP sits down with the Sun News and he reflects on moments leading up to his wife's death and defends his own name. I, for one, want to comment on his drastic change in his appearance from the past few months that show obvious signs of stress and sleep deprivation. If you have been following this case and this story, then you know John Paul Miller has for the longest kept quiet about his troubled marriage to Mica and said nothing to defend his name, despite Mica's dad doing multiple interviews sharing very intimate details of their marriage that could damage his reputation. Now, JP is ready to speak on some things in this interview, and he explains that he did everything he could to try to keep Mica alive. He says that he went to family, friends, pastors, counselors, judges, lawyers, anyone to convince Mica to take her medicine, but she didn't want to because her family told her not to. He says that he preached that Sunday after she died because he didn't know what else to do, and he says he would have been criticized no matter how he handled it. Another question that was asked was, why do you think she took her own life? He says that the last time he spoke to her, she says that she wanted to come home, but if she did, her family would be mad at her. He says that she says she wants to come home and lay in her own bed. He then says that she told him that she wanted to die because she can't come home. He says that with her bipolar disorder and schizophrenia, your intrusive thoughts kind of take over your body and there's nothing that can be done at this point. He also states that on February 6th, they were like madly in love still, and she would get into these manic episodes and it hurt him multiple times, but he claims that he would never physically hurt Mica. He shares that he only hired a private investigator to ensure that she takes her medicine, and his spiritual advisor said that he needed to stop. Now, keep in mind, although John Paul is making these claims, other than knocking her drink out of her hand one day at Disney, he says he's never put his hands on her. Police report on February 15th, it included that John Paul Miller put his hands around her throat, took all of her stuff, and was in a manic state, and he was a flight risk. Now, this was a report made of domestic abuse, and there were no charges filed against him. Please understand that this is not the first time that Mica has made reports and nothing being done. So don't you all find it odd that in this entire interview, there was not one time where he has admitted to maybe not being the greatest husband? I mean, he even started the entire interview by saying that he was the best husband he could possibly be. He says that he was the one who kept her alive for 7 years. He never once said that, maybe I could have done things differently, or maybe I should not have done this because it could have affected her mental health. Absolutely no accountability. So I want to know your thoughts in the comment section below. I mean, it's not normal for a person to not acknowledge something that is the obvious. They were struggling. They did have problems. Did Mica may have some mental health issues? That's very possible. But there are also triggers to that. There's things that can spark up those issues. And it's not just because, oh, she has bipolar 1 or 2 or she's schizophrenic. This is why she's like that, because her family says that she was perfectly healthy before she even got married to him. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe so you won't miss out. Bye for now.